What's up, guys? Today, we're diving into a world of unbelievable stories, the kind that make you question how some people even manage to tie their shoes in the morning. Welcome to our countdown of the most unbelievable and downright stupidest deaths that have ever earned the infamous Darwin Award. These aren't your everyday oopsies. These are next-level fails, the kind that make you shake your head and laugh in disbelief. We're talking about people who tempt fate in the most ridiculous ways imaginable. These stories are so absurd, you won't believe they actually happened. So buckle up, grab your snacks, and get ready to cringe, gasp, and maybe even shed a tear, of laughter of course, as we explore the wild world of the Darwin Awards. Let's do it! Our first contender for the Darwin Award decided to take his need for speed to a whole new level. This guy, let's call him Rocket Man, always dreamed of having the fastest car on the planet. But instead of working on his car like a normal person, he decided to strap a jet engine to it. This dude thought it was a brilliant idea to attach a hunk of metal designed to propel airplanes to his beat-up Honda Civic. Witnesses saw him speeding down the highway, flames shooting out the back, looking like a scene straight out of a Michael Bay movie. But jet engines aren't known for their precise handling. Rocket Man lost control and went careening off a cliff. The crash was spectacular. The car was obliterated, and Rocket Man? Well, let's just say he won't be winning any races in the afterlife. Stick to bumper stickers, my friend. This next story is a cautionary tale about what happens when you mix lava lamps, stoves, and a severe lack of common sense. Our Darwin Award hopeful this time was a college student who enjoyed experimenting. This guy, we'll call him Lava Lamp Larry, had a theory that you could speed up the lava flow in a lava lamp by heating it on the stove. So he plops the lava lamp on the stove, cranks up the heat, and settles in to watch his experiment unfold. The lava lamp, unable to handle the intense heat, decided to go out with a bang. We're talking a full-on molten wax explosion that showered Larry and his apartment in scalding hot goo. Larry, covered head to toe in solidified wax and severe burns, didn't stand a chance. He was pronounced dead at the scene. You'd think a lawyer, someone who's supposed to be all about logic and reason, would know better than to tempt fate. But alas, this next Darwin Award winner proves that even those with law degrees can make catastrophically stupid decisions. This lawyer, let's call him High-Rise Harry, was known for his over-the-top antics. He was incredibly proud of his new office building, especially the windows, which he claimed were unbreakable. To demonstrate this point, he would often slam himself against the glass, much to the horror of his colleagues. One fateful day, during a meeting with potential clients, Harry decided to give his signature window demonstration. He backed up, took a running leap, and slammed himself against the window with all his might. The glass shattered, sending Harry plummeting 20 stories to the street below. Needless to say, they didn't sign the deal. And Harry? Well, he learned the hard way that gravity is one law you can't argue with. Chapter 4. The vending machine strikes back. Alright, we've all been there. You're craving a candy bar, you go to the vending machine, and bam! The snack gets stuck. It's a frustrating rite of passage, but most of us just shrug it off and find another way to satisfy our cravings. Not this guy. This Darwin Award recipient, let's call him Vending Machine Victor, was not about to let a stuck bag of chips stand between him and his snack. Victor was determined to conquer that machine and claim his prize, even if it was the last thing he did. He shook, kicked, and rocked the vending machine with all his might. Finally, the vending machine tipped forward, pinning Victor underneath its considerable weight. By the time people managed to free him, it was too late. So the next time you're facing off against a stubborn vending machine, remember Victor's story. Sometimes it's better to just walk away. Chapter 5. The Chainsaw Juggler's Final Act. They say the show must go on, but in the case of our next Darwin Award winner, maybe it should have closed early. This story involves a street performer. Let's call him Chainsaw Chuck, who juggled chainsaws. Now, juggling is hard enough as it is, but adding roaring chainsaws into the mix takes things to a whole other level of danger. But Chuck was a pro, or at least he thought he was. He'd been juggling chainsaws for years, wowing crowds with his death-defying act. But even the most seasoned performers can have an off day. And on this particular day, Chuck's luck ran out in the most gruesome way imaginable. As he was juggling his trio of chainsaws, one of them slipped from his grasp and, well, let's just say it was a clean cut. The crowd, initially thinking it was part of the act, gasped in horror as they realized the gravity of the situation. It was a tragic end for Chainsaw Chuck. Chapter 6. The Selfie That Cost a Life. In the age of social media, everyone's vying for the perfect selfie. But some people take their quest for likes and followers way too far. Our next Darwin Award nominee learned this lesson the hard way. This aspiring influencer, let's call her Selfie Sally, was obsessed with capturing the most daring and envy-inducing photos. She was constantly pushing the limits, hanging off buildings, posing precariously on cliffs, all in the name of the perfect shot. One day, Sally decided to up the ante by taking a selfie while standing on the edge of a cliff overlooking the ocean. The view was breathtaking but also incredibly dangerous. But Sally, blinded by her desire for the ultimate selfie, ignored all warning signs. As she leaned back, extending her arm to get the perfect angle, her foot slipped. She lost her balance and tumbled over the edge, her phone capturing her final, terrified moments. Sally's story is a tragic reminder that no selfie is worth risking your life for. Chapter 7. The Kiss of Death. From a Cobra. They say love can be deadly, but usually it's not meant to be taken literally. Our next Darwin Award winner, however, took this saying to a whole new level. This guy, let's call him Cobra Carl, had a thing for snakes, especially cobras. Carl believed he had a special bond with his pet cobra, Cuddles. He would often show off his bond by kissing it on the head. Now, I'm no snake expert, but I'm pretty sure cobras don't appreciate being smooched. During one of Carl's kissing sessions, Cuddles decided he'd had enough. He sank his fangs into Carl's lip, delivering a fatal dose of venom. Carl's story is a reminder that wild animals are unpredictable and potentially dangerous. Chapter 8. The DIY Rocket to Nowhere. We've all dreamed of reaching for the stars, but most of us are content with doing it from the safety of our own backyards. Not this guy. This Darwin Award recipient decided to take matters into his own hands, literally. This aspiring astronaut, let's call him Rocket Randy, had always been fascinated by space travel. But instead of pursuing a degree in aerospace engineering, he decided to build his own rocket in his garage. Randy's homemade rocket, cobbled together from scrap metal and fueled by a potent cocktail of questionable liquids, was an accident waiting to happen. During its maiden voyage, which also happened to be its last, Randy's rocket exploded spectacularly just seconds after liftoff, transforming his backyard into a crater and launching Randy himself into oblivion. Randy's story is a testament to the fact that some things are best left to the professionals. Chapter 9. The Bear Selfie Gone Wrong. We all love a good animal selfie, but there's a fine line between a cute photo op and a death wish. Our next Darwin Award contender learned this lesson the hard way. This hiker, let's call him Bear Bait Bob, was on a mission to get the ultimate selfie with a wild bear. Now, any sane person knows that approaching a wild bear is a recipe for disaster. But Bob, blinded by his desire for internet fame, threw caution to the wind. Amazingly, Bob actually managed to find a bear. But instead of slowly backing away, he decided to get closer. The bear, irritated by this strange human's behavior, tried to warn Bob off. But Bob, convinced that the bear was just posing for the photo, kept approaching. Finally, the bear had enough. It lunged at Bob, delivering a fatal blow. Bob's phone, recovered later, contained the last image he ever took, a selfie with a very angry-looking bear. Chapter 10. The Grenade Selfie One Last Blast. And now, for the grand finale, the story that proves that some people will do anything for a little internet clout. This Darwin Award winner, let's call him Grenade Gary, decided to take the concept of a killer selfie to a whole new level. Gary, a self-proclaimed adrenaline junkie, was known for his reckless stunts and attention-grabbing antics. One day, Gary stumbled upon what he thought was the ultimate prop for his next viral stunt, a live hand grenade. Gary decided to take a selfie with the grenade, holding it up to his face like it was a harmless party favor. As he grinned at the camera, Gary made the fatal mistake of pulling the pin. The grenade exploded, instantly obliterating Gary and his phone. His final selfie was nothing but a blinding flash of light. Gary's story is a tragic reminder that playing with explosives is never a good idea, and neither is risking your life for a few likes on social media. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more unbelievable stories. We've got a whole lot more crazy tales to share, so hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. And remember, safety first, and think twice before doing anything that could earn you a Darwin Award. The world is a dangerous enough place as it is without people intentionally putting themselves in harm's way. So be smart, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.